I spoke with Louay Alghoul. He's a Palestinian Canadian immigration lawyer who's been helping others navigate Canada's new temporary visa program for extended family members in Gaza. Louay Alghoul, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
I know you're helping lots of people, but you're also helping family members to try and get people out of Gaza. How is the process going?
For the family, we've submitted the applications. For other people, we're still doing it as we speak. Some people are coming back with some small mistakes they've done, forgetting a date of birth or a few things like this. And others are coming with some more urgent situations, such as the relative who they were trying to sponsor, the main applicant passes away in the last day or two. Oh. So now they're trying to struggle how to bring the family in without having the main person there.
Okay, that is hard. The application themselves are very, very detailed from what I've seen and what I've asked the minister. How different is that from things that you've seen with different programs or similar programs?
They're quite different, actually. I haven't seen any application like this in the past. The questions that are detailed in the additional family information form, for example, that the applicant needs to fill between the ages of 14 and 79, are very detailed, and I fail to understand the reason behind them, such as listing all your social media accounts of any social media. Any jobs you've held since age 16 till 79 years old. If you're 79, basically, the reason you've left the job, your names for supervisors, any disciplinary action that you were faced doing so, any email addresses you had in the past. I've never seen anything like this in any application in the past.
And how do you explain it? It certainly seems from the government perspective as though it's an issue of security.
I completely understand, but we apply the same security measures to any application, whether it's from Ukraine, from Middle East, from India. We always ask the people if they have had any military background training or if they've been involved in any organization. That's the normal security question that can ask for anyone. And if they happen to misrep, then they are banned from coming to the country. Or even if they are a citizen, their citizenship is revoked because they have misrepped. But in this case, the screening seems to be more punitive, and frankly, it's going to take forever to try and screen anybody's social media.
How difficult is it to help people with this process, given the situation in Gaza, given the fact that there's not internet all the time, that they're dealing with sort of just basic survival things? How difficult is it to get people applied, even if the family here is doing it for them?
Well, it's a two-stage difficulty. The one is to deal with the people are in Canada who are the anchors, most of them are lay people. They are not very familiarized with the program, right. And they have to race with everybody else for that 1,000 application code. So now everybody's trying to rush in, trying to put the application in. Sometimes they're trying to try to avoid details, and that causes big problems in the future. But the biggest problem is people over in Gaza, where they are in a worse situation. They have been most of them has been dislocated from their homes. They have left their documents in their homes. The homes have been bombed. They cannot get basic certificates like marriage certificate, birth certificates, and things like that. And some of them are faced with more difficult situation where the government is asking for a passport issued by the Palestinian Authority. And many people in Gaza have an Egyptian travel documents, which if you know the background, it doesn't even allow them to go into Egypt. It's just a temporary travel document that they were issued when they came to Gaza in 1948 because they've been displaced as refugees.
What are you, for your own family, how hopeful are you? Obviously, there's also that you have to get out of Gaza, right? You have to get to the Rafah crossing and be allowed to leave there. So how hopeful are you for your own extended family and for other people that this is actually going to happen?
Well, it's the difficult situation right now actually is getting people out. And I think that's some of the reason these questions are asked. I don't believe it's for the benefit of the government of Canada. I think for other countries' benefit, which are controlling the borders. So once the screening is done, and assuming they are eligible to leave, we are faced with another issue, which is the actual practicality. These people don't have vehicles, they don't have transportation methods. I'm not sure how they can actually cross. Plus, I've heard some serious concerns about people trying to take advantage of the situation at the borders and charging people about $5,000 US per person just to let them leave. Wow. So it's extremely difficult.
Do you think it will happen, though? Do you think people will get out?
I believe so. I think there will be some pressures done by the United Nations as well as the government of Canada on the borders, especially the Egyptian border. And I think people will be able to leave. Some of them will be able to leave. I'm very concerned about the safety of people who are staying. As I said, I was faced with a very serious concern of a brother passing away. Now his wife and 3 children lost the chance of leaving.
Louay Alghoul, thank you for talking to us about it. Appreciate it, sir.
Thank you very much.